And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But fuck you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess she's a...
Okay, how's it going, guys? So today I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on the Cardini change. And so first I'm gonna show you the Cardini change at the magician's angle, so the exposed angle, and I'll show you how it's done. I'll break it down. So alright, so one more time. Alright, so as you can see, the actual mechanic of the change is not that difficult. So before you do the change, the first thing you gotta do is a double lift. So make sure you're holding the deck in a comfortable position, right? So make sure you're tilting the deck a little so that your right hand can come over and do a quick double lift, okay? So now we have two cards on the, flipped over at the top. And then from here, what you're going to do next is to get into the correct gripping position. So you move from the mechanic grip to the firing grip. So if you guys know how to do the top shot, this is pretty much the same thing as the top shot, right? So with the top shot, we fire the card like this, right? We're using our pinky, right? So anyway, yeah. So from here, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna make sure your pinky has a good contact with the top card of your deck, okay? So make sure your the first joint of your pinky actually touches the top card relatively well. So make sure you have a good contact with your top card, okay? So what's gonna happen next is my right hand is gonna come over, right? And then I'm gonna wave, I'm gonna do like a little gesture, a little wave in front of my deck, on top of my deck actually, okay? And as I do this, I'm gonna use my pinky to peel off my first card, okay? So this card right here is being hidden and being covered by my right hand entirely, okay? So from that angle, from that perspective, all they really see happening is that the 5 of hearts has magically changed into the 9 of clubs, okay? So from here, it's not very good, let's do it again. So from here, okay, and then from here I grab onto my deck using my thumb and my middle and forefinger, right? So I grab onto the deck. As I do so, I'm using my left hand is pulling this card down here, okay? And then I square it up like this, okay? So I'm secretly stealing that card and putting it to the bottom of the deck, okay? And then I show the audience that there's actually only one card flipped over at the top, and they will be amazed and they would think that at the entire time there was only one card at the top, and they magically changed from one card to the other. And yeah, in terms of the mechanic, this is actually not that difficult, but I think what's important here is to have is for you to do a smooth double lift, right? Do a smooth double lift, and the timing of your move is actually really important. And also make sure you have a good angle. Make sure, because this move is really smooth, but make sure that this move has a lot of like angle issue, okay? So when you're doing the move, when you're covering up your move, okay, make sure no one is looking from that direction or from this direction, right? So make sure this move is not exposed to your audience, okay? So make sure your audience are either directly in front of you or they're slightly at your right, okay? So that they won't be able to see what's going on here. And then as you pull this card down here, try to minimize the movement here, right? So try to so once you're pulling this card down here, try to do like a rocking motion when you're doing a rocking motion, your bigger movement is covering your smaller movement, right? So that's how you cover up your change. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It shouldn't be too hard to master, like especially for those of you who can do the top shot. So yeah, practice well and have fun. Okay, I'll see you later.